Hey there, Morbid Maniacs. It's time for another spooky video. And for tonight's spooky video, I just wanted to say that I am so happy and so grateful to be back on my channel. I had so much fun with Vlogtober. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I worked really hard. I put a lot of effort and a lot of my time into that, and I feel like it paid off. I got to go visit the Silver Run Tunnel, but we got some really creepy evidence there, so if you guys haven't seen that video, I will link it in the description box below or put it up here for you guys to go see. But yeah, tonight's video I'm going to be talking a little bit about some what we believe to be paranormal experiences that have occurred since my boyfriend has moved in with me. I want to say that I miss you guys so much. I'm moving over a little bit so you can see Larry, because I don't think you can see him in the view. I don't know. But anyways, I just wanted to say first of all that everything that I say that I've experienced, I would never lie or, make up. Everything that I say that I have experienced, whether it be paranormal or not, I've experienced. So you can take that how you would like, but yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. And also, I don't even know if this stuff is paranormal or not. This could have logical explanations, but this is just stuff that I feel is a little bit strange and weird and could possibly be paranormal. So one of the first things that happened was, as we were rearranging some stuff, decorating it, just now getting settled into the house, is that we were moving my TV from my bedroom into the living room. And if you guys have been subscribed to my channel for a while now and you watched my vlogs, then you probably were aware that I got a brand new TV last year. I mean, just last year. It was brand spanking new. And we were moving this TV from the bedroom to the living room, and as Josh was unplugging the cable from this TV, he said it felt as though something had shoved him, and his hand ended up going into the side of this TV, and it gave him a big gash cut into his hand, and it started pouring the blood. Almost dropped the TV. I had to catch it. His hand healed up and everything, and it was okay, but we just thought it was really strange because that wasn't the only incident that we had with him getting hurt, as soon as he moved in. There were a few other things that happened. Some of them I can't remember, but I believe it was on that same day, right before this had happened. He was putting a blanket on the dresser so that whatever we put on top of it wouldn't move, and just to make it look a little bit better. I don't know, splinters in the wood right there behind the dresser, and as he was pushing the blanket down on the dresser, one of those splinters went up underneath his fingernail, and it went almost to the end of his cuticle right there. And I know that had to hurt because I've done that before, but it's just so weird how he kept getting hurt over and over again right when he moved in with me, almost as if something did not want him here. And yes, we did have to replace the TV. The TV was shattered, the screen was shattered. And if you guys seen that paranormal experience video that I made, where, if I can find it, if I can even remember which video it was, I will link it or put it up here or something for you guys to see if you haven't. I talked about a story in there where I had I guess you could say third eye experience or out of body experience, I don't know, where this shadow figure walked into a hotel room and was pulling Josh, like trying to take him away from me. Like, I've had several experiences like that, and I believe it's all connected to the same entity. Like, I think that there's something negative that's like out to get me. It doesn't want me to be happy, and it's been in my life for years now, since I was a teenager. I feel like it knows that Josh makes me happy, and so it doesn't want him to be here with me because it knows that that's something that I really wanted, you know. But he's okay. He's doing fine now. So this was a really, really strange experience, and this could have a logical explanation behind it. However, I'm not really sure. There was one night I had just gotten home from work, and I'm one of those people that leaves the fan on while I'm sleeping because otherwise I can't sleep. I like it on for, number one, the sound, and number two, you know, I just burn up, and when I burn up, I can't sleep. So it's one of those oscillating fans that just moves around, you know, or you can set it to a setting where it'll just stay in one spot. And on this particular night, I had this fan setting in one spot where it was blowing and hitting me in the face. Josh was over on the couch because sometimes he snores and I can't sleep, so he was laying over on the couch while I was trying to fall asleep. And none of my cats were around this area, and I heard a click sound. Like the little, I don't know what you call that, the little knob that's in the back of the fan clicked. And I looked over, and the fan is moving around, oscillating. And it's almost as if something had made that fan turn on or do that on its own, because as I said before, I was the only person that was over there. Josh was on the complete other side of the room. None of my cats were around this. None of my cats could have done that. So it was strange. Now, there's a possibility that, you know, it could have just gotten jammed or stuck or something, and then somehow, you know, it started moving on its own. But it was weird because that's never happened to me before. Another incident with something turning on by itself was that one morning I was asleep, and I don't know if I left the alarm clock on, because I have this alarm clock that is Bluetooth, and you know, you can play your music from your phone onto your alarm clock. There's like a day before this or something, I had been playing music on there, and I believe I left it on. However, I turned my phone off, and I didn't think anything of it. Now, like I said, this could have a logical explanation. It could have been just because I left it on. But I woke up that morning to loud blaring music on this alarm clock. And I jolted up and I was like, what the f***? It was playing music all by itself. You know, nobody turned it on. I believe you have to turn on the Bluetooth in order for any music to play. And it was playing all by itself. Nobody had turned it on. Me and Josh were both asleep. And then I got me some candles because I'm a big candle girl. Like, I love anything that smells good. And I had lit it the same night that I got it. You guys ever heard that thing where, which in a lot of my YouTube videos I'll show it, like if I'm playing like a paranormal game or something, that if a candle flame dances or like moves a lot and there's no wind, that there's a spirit around? Well, this night, I had this candle going, I was laying on the bed watching TV, and the candle, like there was no wind whatsoever, no fans on, Josh was on his computer, nobody was around it, and this flame was just going crazy, going nuts in the candle, and then it stopped, and it would just keep doing that on and off. And I go, okay, if you're Pawpaw, can you make the candle dance? And as soon as I said that, the candle starts going crazy again, and then it stops. And I believe with all my heart that that time, it was probably my Pawpaw. Now, you know, the fan and the alarm clock thing, that could also be connected to my Pawpaw. I don't think my Pawpaw would try to hurt my boyfriend, so that might be something completely different, like the negative thing that's attached to me. But of course, Josh has been seeing a lot of cats out of the corner of his eye, and you know, when he looks, nothing will be there. All the cats will be in a complete different area of the house, and you guys know with all my ghost cat videos that I believe my house is haunted by my cats that have passed on, because I'm a crazy cat lady. I've had like 8 or 9 cats at one point. A lot of them passed away in like a short period of time, like within like 1 to 2 years. So it was really nuts, like how quickly that happened. I definitely believe that that was because of something that I done. I definitely believe that their spirit is still in this home, and I'm a strong believer that animals have spirits, like dogs and cats. They have spirits because I have seen it for myself. And just yesterday, all my cats were in the living room. I was getting ready for work. I heard a cat back in the hallway go. Like, it didn't sound like that, but it made like a little meow sound like a cat would do, and I thought it was my cat Wubsy. Well, Wubsy was dead asleep in the living room, so it couldn't have been him. And all my other cats were in the living room, so it couldn't have been them either. So it's like, what was that sound that I heard? You know, so I definitely believe that my cats are still with me. I don't think that they've left. One day I was sitting in the house, and I think I was getting ready for work at this point in time as well. And it was the middle of the day, I mean broad daylight. And in the kitchen, standing next to, you know, the trash can across from the bar, there is a really tall shadow figure. I could not make out any details on it. It was just a strong black shadow figure. Now, I did have a relative who was a very tall man, from what I heard, that I did not get to meet because he passed away before I was born. And he spent a lot of time in this house because this house used to be my great-grandparents' home before it was, you know, ours and stuff. There's a possibility it could have been him. You know, not all shadow figures are bad. Then again, I don't know, because right when I looked at it, it disappeared. Josh has been seeing shadows as well. Like, he sometimes sees shadows like on the ceiling and on the walls and stuff in the middle of the night, and there will be like nothing there, no cats, no light, which would cause a shadow to be cast on the wall. Of course, I always see little like white lights out of the corners of my eyes, and I feel like that's probably either my papa or my guardian angel watching over me. Just as I believe there's something negative which is attached to me, I also believe there's something that is, you know, protecting me as well. I believe without a shadow of a doubt that this angel is constantly with me everywhere I go. And that the white lights that I see sometimes are my angel, my guardian angel. Yeah, and then one thing that was weird, which could also be explainable, was that one night I was coming home from work, and I get home around like 10 or 11 each night, and I have to walk from my dad's house, which is right next door, over here to my house. And you guys know I live around a bunch of woods. Like, there's woods just everywhere surrounding my house. Creature thing that we believe to be out there. Which, if you don't know that whole saga, once again, I'll leave all those videos either in the description or up there if I don't forget. Josh was, I believe, out of town that weekend, so I was staying in this house completely alone by myself. And as I was walking over to our back door, because that's the one I had the key to, on the hillside, right back here, where this window is, up in the woods, it sounded as if someone were talking. Now, can I explain that? No. Because it was the middle of the night, and why would someone be up on the side of the hill in the woods in the cold having a conversation? It's just odd. So my little happy ass hurried up and ran and got inside the house, locked the doors. And then, as crazy as I am, I went and played the hosting game that night for my Vlogtober, which you guys already seen. My dad's also been having some strange things happen at his house, which, if you guys are interested, I'll make a whole separate video on. But yeah, I'm very happy to be back. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big old thumbs up. subscribe to my channel if you have not already and become Morbid Maniac. And if you are interested, I have an OnlyFans account now, and I post all my sexier content onto there. So the link to that is always in the description box below. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of these creepy experiences. Do you think that, you know, it's just a pawpaw, or do you think that it's something negative? Do you think it's both? Like, I personally do. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video.